What's up, nail crew? I want to do something different and start spotlighting all the amazing small businesses I've tried. And today we're going to start with my absolute favorite OG dip powder. I'm sure you guys have seen me use this in many of my videos, but I want to start talking about all the small businesses that I've tried. I have tried 50 nail companies over the past 3 years, and I wanted to start talking a little bit more about them and do a spotlight of all the small ones that I've tried. Well, OG I found about 2 years ago, right after Erin, the owner, opened up. She opened up, I believe it was July of 2020. And I happened to see a mani that somebody posted of hers, and I saw the colors and loved it. And I went and I ordered a couple. I tried it, and I immediately was obsessed. When I found OG, I was about a year into my nail journey, so I could tell the difference between a high quality dip and a lower quality dip. And especially now at this point, when I've tried 50 brands, the difference is amazing. And I have been blown away by the quality of the solids. They go on so smoothly, so evenly, and so beautifully. They are opaque in 2 dips. Glitters, the glitters apply so nice, so easy. Even the chunky glitters apply beautifully and lay so nice and flat. Those have been the things that have really blown me away. And adding on top of that, Erin, the owner, provides unbelievable customer service, and the atmosphere in the group. I'm really lucky. I'm actually one of the ambassadors for the group, and the atmosphere in the group is so positive and supportive, and that's been something that has drawn me to OG from the start. That was one of Erin's goals, to make a really positive, helpful, and uplifting community within the nail community for the OG dip powder crew. The purple is the ghost with the most, and then the glitter is Deo Deo. The light purple is not from the Halloween collection. It's called Bernice Matisse. This quote from Hope Floats, and it is from the movie collection that OG released a while ago. But I knew I wanted to do like a simple, even though it's not technically a Halloween mani, it's with Halloween colors, and I wanted to do a really simple color block and show you guys how you can do color blocking another way that is even easier when you're using a solid and a glitter. So the first thing that I like to do anytime I'm using glitters is I like to dip my solid nails first. And the reason I do this is because, I mean, if you see my videos, you know that I am a really, really messy dipper. I mean, you just saw right like a minute ago that I spilled a bunch of powder and knocked over my cupcake liner. I don't know what it is. I can't help it. I'm really messy when I dip. I like to do my solid colors first, the nails that'll just have the solid, and then I apply clear over them, activate, and I buff. And this has made a huge difference for me when I'm doing any kind of glitter nails, because then I don't contaminate the solid nails with all the glitter. Now, normally I would have dipped the lightest to darkest colors first, but I wasn't paying attention when I grabbed my color. I was just so excited for this gorgeous purple that I kind of forgot to use the light purple first, but it was okay. I was just extra careful when I was applying it, and I made sure, I didn't show this on camera, but I made sure I wiped off my brush before I did the dark colors. That's something that is also really good to do when you're doing your nails. If you only have one brush, you should wipe off your dip liquids brush in between the nails. And this makes sure that you don't get any dip powder stuck on it, like especially if you're using a dark color, you don't want to get any dark color stuck on it. Or if you're using a glitter, you don't want to get any glitter stuck on it. And I will say, since I've been dipping for a while, I always keep separate liquids. I have one for solids and then one for glitters, because I'm way too messy. So once you finish dipping all of your colors, it is really important with this part to put over a layer of clear over all your colors. I like to do this to protect my colors. In buffing and shaping, I tend to sometimes be a little heavy-handed, even using OG's dip liquids, which go on really thinly. I still end up being really heavy-handed. I can't help it. It's just, I'm messy, I'm heavy-handed when I dip. So even with that, I like to make sure that I protect all of my colors, whether they're solids, shimmers, or glitters, with clear. And my favorite clear is OG's Original Glass. And then I go through and I activate those solid nails to make sure that they're nice and activated before I go and bust out my glitter so that nothing gets in them. Then I'm gonna go in this mani and I'm gonna go and do the little accent. So I decided to do a color block, but do it a little bit differently. If you're using if you're using a glitter that is like a thinner glitter, it's not like a real thick chunky one, you don't have to do your color blocking separately like I did, because this is a really, I guess, I don't know if you call glitters pigmented, it's a very pigmented, like very full glitter that does not have like very much clear. And that's something I really like about OG's glitters, that you will not when you have glitters from them, unless it's specifically a topper, you're gonna get a lot of the glitter. You're not gonna get a glitter mixed with a ton of clear, and then you can't like barely even see any of the glitter unless you shake it around. Her glitters are amazing. So this little like mini glitter one that I'm using now, I only needed one dip of it, and look at that coverage. Like, it is amazing. So I just took one of the little French mani stickers and put it on the back of the nail and put dip base just where I want it to go, behind the French mani sticker. And it's super fun, super easy. And then so that my nail is even, I took dip base and applied it to the top part of my nail, and then I poured clear over. This way it makes your nail even where the color blocking is, and you don't have to go and do each of them separately. You can just, if you have like a really nice little mini glitter or small glitters, you can just do it right over your color, and it lays so nice and flat that it didn't make my nail extra bulky. Then I did my glitter nails, and look at this color. Like, I am obsessed with this glitter. It is so gorgeous. I thought as soon as I saw this, I knew I wanted to use it with the purple, and I wanted to add some kind of other little pop of color. Like, I was going to go all out Halloween, but I don't know, I've been really wanting to get back to some basics of dipping and doing like color blocks and more ombre and stuff like that. Then once I finished dipping the glitter, I went over the regular nail, and first I applied my dip base on the glitter part. And when you saw when I went and did that, I wiped off my dip base brush onto a little lint-free wipe. And this was to make sure that I didn't get any glitters on the rest of my nail when then I applied the dip base on the purple part of my nail, and then I pour over my clear dip powder. I really like pouring over clear dip powder, especially when I'm doing a glitter nail. It really allows me to like get into all the little nooks and crannies. So I normally pour over the powder, and then I'll either lay it into the clear, or just keep pouring more over. And then once you brush it off with a stiff nail brush, you really you're making sure that it gets into all those little nooks and crannies, and then you can activate those nails and go through and file and buff like you normally would. After you've buffed and shaped, wipe your nails off with isopropyl alcohol, and then activate and top coat, and your mani will be beautiful and ready to go. Make sure to like and subscribe so you can check out the rest of the small businesses that I'm going to be spotlighting, and check out this next easy mani on how to do ombre. Thanks for joining me today, nail crew.